Hi guys, Brian from Retread Paintball today, and we're talking about the MKP2, which is it's a Tippmann gun with this MKP2 kit. So it starts life as Tippmann X7 or an X7 Phenom. This was a X7 Phenom with the Cyclone feed and everything, you know. So you buy this kit, comes with the body halves and a mag well in your choice of DMAG or forget, there's a couple other mags out there. Can't remember if it's the Scarab Arms or what the other ones available are. But to me, I think the DMAGs are the way to go. And right now, from RAP4, DMAGs are about $5-6 a piece, which is the lowest cost magazines really in paintball. And yes, it's plastic, but you can drop it. It's very sturdy. And if you do drop it like on concrete or something and it were to crack, it's only $5. The magazines for my Spider, for example, are like 25 a piece. And you know, you feel a little bit worse about losing or dropping one of those. This is almost not quite as bad as losing like a paintball pod that maybe, you know, a couple of bucks. But it's better than losing a $25 mag or some cases $40-50 mag for some of these Magfed guns. So these are great. They come in 3 sizes. This is the 10 round, or it's 20 round, 10 on each side. You take it out, flip it around, and reattach it. They make, you know, small, a medium, and they make one that's a little bit longer. I think that's too long, but you know, it's personal preference. So you knock that in, it stays in good. You push the button to release the mag, flip it around, reinsert it, and you're ready to go again. So very cool, very easy to use. They slide in pretty well. They stay in. I mean, there's a little bit of movement, but they stay in pretty well. So this one, I put just some UTG rail covers on it because I don't like the feeling of rails under my hand. This one also had the Deadly Wind barrel. It actually had the Deadly Wind barrel, carbon fiber barrel, as part of the when it was an X7. And I just left it on there. I kind of like the way it looked. It's not as tactical as maybe like a bird cage front end or something, but you know, I just kind of liked it. So what's cool with the Phenom is came with the electric trigger grip, which allows you to fire in full auto. So you can go safe, fire, and full auto, which is nice. There aren't that many mech guns that can shoot full auto. Now, I think the M17 just came out not that long ago at Extravaganza, and that's a cool little marker. This unfortunately can't shoot first strike unless you get a modified bolt, or either you modify the bolt yourself or you buy a modified bolt from someone that's customized one, just because it doesn't have it will shear off a first strike round if you put one in here. But you can see the DMAGs they've got the conical shape to the mag, so they will take first strike rounds. So some of the guys I play with either have a modified bolt for first strike, or they're waiting for, I believe, Tech and also RAP4 have been working on a production either lock bolt or a first strike bolt for this gun, which would be ideal, because then you could do full auto first strike for less money than you could in something like a DAM. And you've got the electronic grip. The M17's does mechanical full auto, which is pretty cool. The only thing I don't like on the full auto on this one, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but it's not full auto from the first trigger pull when you go to select it. It's only full auto. You have to like kind of get it going. And you can kind of hear it. Now it's full auto. So you have to like kind of get it into full auto mode. And then you flip back and you're in single pull again. So what I think it is that this is only electric when you go into full auto, and the advantage with the X7 was that it was both electric and pneumatic. So even if your battery died, and this goes to like Tippmann's kind of, you know, work no matter what kind of philosophy, is even if your battery was dead, you could still go to single shot and it would fire pneumatically for every round. So anyway, let's air this up. And Tippmann's, I always like to use high pressure. So either a high pressure reg, like the SHP reg from Ninja, or a steel tank. Normal steel tank usually will output, I think, 800-900 psi or more, or CO2. I think you can use CO2 in this one also. Usually you can't in an electric gun, but this is just an electric grip, so there's no electric solenoid or anything, I think, that anything is passing through. So okay, so this airs up with no leaks. There's no cocking of this gun. It's you just air it up and you're ready to pull the trigger. So here's a single shot, and then switching to full auto. So there you go. So I've got a couple of reballs here. I'll put a couple of reballs in. I'll show you. So you can move the little door apart, but it's kind of nice that it kind of holds the rounds in. So just remember which way you're feeding. So if you want to load this stack, it needs to be toward the front. So there you have it. There's the MKP2. A lot of guys on the RAP4 teams that play down here, the ODSC teams, have this gun and they love it. And they use the lock bolt and they say it works no matter what. And some of them I got advice for in building this one, and it works great. So you adjust the velocity here. It works. I mean, it's a Tippmann. It works. What else can I say about it? The kit, it's pretty easy. I think Omar's got a pretty good video on YouTube, but it's pretty simple. You know, use your pins and replace your pins. You just take off the body halves. You're keeping all the internals are the same, and you get rid of this thing, which, you know, it works, but it's not great. I mean, if you don't know about these things, this runs off air. So there's actually like a redirect on the other body here that redirects air to power this thing. So anyway, it's got little paddles, and you can get different size hoppers for it, but you know, and then but basically, I mean, I just kept these to sell it, so if somebody wants them, they can have them. But that's pretty much it. Anyway, that is the MKP2, and I love that it's short. And with the, I mean, you can put, it comes with the car, or, you know, the Phenom usually comes with like a car stock or something. I don't like that. I like to be able to get in on my sights. I usually put like a red dot or something on it, and I like to be able to get in on it here. Whereas you can't really with the, you know, with the stock in your way, or at least I can't. This I can tuck like either under my arm or right into my shoulder and kind of use this as a stock. I mean, you only need a stock if you got recoil or if the looks really matter to you that much. But you see a lot of, I just don't think you need it. For me, I just don't. And I don't put lights and a lot of stuff on it either. I just like to be able to grab it really quickly. And, but you can put lights, lasers, flashlights, whatever you want on it. But this one works really well. The only thing I had to do was there's a little bit of a modification here to really kind of get this this particular mag well to fit, and I just like the lines of it better. So this original trigger had some more pieces out in front of it. If you look at some of the Phenoms, there's a little piece right here. So this particular kit, some of the kits aren't like this. I chose this kit because I like the way it looked and the way the lines flow and everything, and this worked good. The only other thing is, if you notice, here's your trigger, and you know, I've got kind of big hands and whatnot, but still, look at the reach. I can't reach the mag release button. I have to like move my hand forward in an awkward kind of way to push the mag release, you know, and to get the mag release going. So I wish it was, you know, you would feel more comfortable if it was kind of back here, or you know, you had it somewhere where I like to hold the hold the gun like this too a lot of times. So if it were here, that might be better. And maybe you can flip it so it's on the other side. I haven't really tried that, but that would be a little bit better and make me feel a little bit more secure in getting both a positive engagement there. Oops. So the other thing is, obviously, as you're seeing, if you push this thing and it comes out of like alignment, it can kind of stick like this. And when it's stuck like that, out of position in any way, your mag will not engage. So I wouldn't want to move it too much, because I usually hold my gun like this. So at least this way I can kind of see, you know, if I slam it in, it's going to stay. But if you push the button, and see I pushed it from that side, and see how it's kind of raised up and kind of rested on the side there, at least I can see it's not straight. But if I'd had it on the other side, I would have to tilt my gun this way to see that it's kind of cockeyed. But anyway, that's the only functional issue I've had in actually using it. But other than that, it's solid, and it shoots pretty well for a gun that wasn't designed to be a Magfed gun. That speaks, I think, to the quality of the kit and the materials. And I know RAP4's had kind of a bad experience at times, but it's not bad. Anyway, so Brian again from Retread Paintball. Don't forget to like our videos, share our videos, and check out our website. And if you're in the LA area, look us up on SoCal under SoCal Paintball Meetup on meetup.com for events, private events in the LA area. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.